Yo, people, welcome back to the fix, quick fix. That is, it's a boy Nar here with Ari and Javi plus 2 in the building. Javi, I don't think it's safe for you to be driving any sort of vehicle right now. Not even an air or imaginary one. Don't think so.
Let's do my cool dance.
Oh, Zine? Yeah,
Yeah.
my cool pregnant dance or preggers dance? Zine?
Yeah.
I thought it had something to do with the belly like it.
Yeah, that's a part of it.
Okay. Anyways, tell the people then what Quick Fix all about now.
Yes, it's time for Quick Fix. And Quick Fix is a run-up of the news that we've missed in the week. So, let's get started.
Producer, no?
The cellular phone of incarcerated dancehall artist Vybz Kartel, which contained damning text and voice messages linking him to the murder of Clive Lizard Williams, is currently being analyzed by an expert for possible signs of tampering. The cell phone forms part of Exhibit 14C, which the legal defense team of Adidja Vybz Kartel Palmer has been granted permission to analyze. The order, which was made by Justice Leighton Pusey, gives the defense permission to not only analyze the cell phone, but a marked DVD containing a video of the murder, DVD with voice notes, and a compact disc. The exhibit is among 4 evidential materials that the defense team had obtained permission from the Supreme Court to examine via a court order received on May 13th. The court also ordered that the item should only be handled by an officer of the court and the approved examiner. So, what do we make of this, Ari?
Trouble. Yeah, when I saw it, I was like, wow, this is some new development. Yeah, wondering if it's going to support him or like make him even in more trouble. You really don't know what's happening. So I guess I won't say much on this case. I'll just say that is interesting development, and let's see what the lawyers can come up with, and what they will come up with, whether it's to exonerate him or add on some more sentences or some more crime. We don't know, but yeah.
One could say that this is an act of desperation from the defense. I think that they're trying to look for whatever loopholes that they can, and I think one such loophole that they're looking at right now is to attack the integrity of the forensics. Now, it's been out there that there may have been some mishandling from the police with these phones, but what I want to point out right now, that mishandling and tampering are 2 different things. The word is that the police, them, while in possession of the phones, mishandled the phones. What that means is that, at least in this, situation, was that some calls were made from the phone to either 123 or 100. This is what is out there.
Right.
So the defense now is looking at this and say, if that go on, maybe certain other mishandling went on. So I think for them can zero in on this and say, maybe some tampering went on, which in my mind is kind of a reach. That's why I say this kind of could be seen as desperate. But it's something that they feel they have some grounds to explore, to further explore. But I want people to understand this as well, that even this whole forensics thing that whole heap of people and Gaza fans are holding on to, this wasn't what really sunk him. It was the testimony of the witness. That heartfelt, tear-jerking testimony that she gave that really sunk him, based on my understanding of the whole case. So I don't know how much this will help, to be honest. I don't know, but it's something that they feel they can explore. Could be seen as a reach, but I guess they feel like there's some grounds to further explore this and to get something from it. I'm not too optimistic about it, to be honest, though. Sorry, Gaza fans. I'm sorry.
Because they were trying to get the case overturned.
Yeah.
And that was the last place that they're on. So I
The
guess
appeal
this is
and
a part
everything.
of the overturning
I'm guessing it's a part of that process and all, appeal process and thing. But them just trying everything. Them are trying to throw everything
Why not?
but the kitchen
you know what's
sink
hilarious? You know what I find hilarious is the fact like all the trying that they're trying is going to probably run out the clock on their sentence anyways, because the justice system moves very slowly.
Very slow. That people need to understand as well.
First, the pandemic put so many things that was like probably should have come get pushed back. One piece of foolishness, but I mean, again, and we're not dealing with the local justice system really, because it's the privy that was in England, right? But I completely understand what you're saying, and I just want to say I don't really want to give because I don't know what this is for. I don't know what the point of this, but I get, as you said, that
trying to,
they're trying to explore all legal avenue, all possibilities, because you just have to.
Yeah. Just have to. And again, there's a difference between mishandling and tampering. Tampering would suggest the police them going on phone and do some forkery and send messages under the guise of cartel and make things appear in his phone that wasn't there, shit like that. Real seedy shit like what a certain social media personality we're going to talk about with the hacking and them type of shit.
Yeah.
Based on my understanding, it was mishandling, not any of them, seedy shit.
No.
It's based on my understanding. Alright, just want to make that clear. Yeah?
Oh boy.
Nakusi wa gwando.
Nakusi. Keeping on the cartel train, brother cartel. Several ministers and gospel recording artists believe that the baptism of dancehall DJ Vybz Kartel would have a global impact. It would reassure a lot of people who were losing their faith and reaffirm them into God's kingdom, said gospel lyricist Chosen. Vybz Kartel, whose given name is Adidja Palmer, is serving a life sentence for murder, and Christians all over have been praying for him to become a child of God. However, Isaac Buchanan, the attorney at law representing Vybz Kartel, has dismissed recent rumors regarding the dancehall DJ's supposed Christian conversion and baptism. Vybz Kartel has denied that he was either baptized or contemplated it. It is fake news and irresponsible journalism, as the letter is not endorsed or approved by anyone. He's not happy because the rumor is making a mockery of Christianity and his position that he is innocent and does not need to repent for anything. Buchanan believes that the church needs to cast out first the beam out of thine own eye. We find the rumors offensive. Even the comments that the church has made about welcoming Kartel's baptism are offensive. The church needs to clean its own house. The church has its own internal issues to contend with as it relates to the sexual molestation of minors, he said. Now, thoughts, Naro?
I completely agree with what the attorney said. I believe that the church is sad for taking this avenue. Just stick with Jamil for now. Work with Jamil. Work with Jamil. And this is such a non-story to me because it was debunked. This was something that came about like in 2018. And it was debunked from them time, I think, with Muta Baruch and them thing there. So I don't know why. This look like it started from the idiot brother they've chosen. From that clone brother there, Chosen. It looked like this is the genesis of this story. This is a non-story. This is nothing. As the attorney pointed out, the church have only put other issues to deal with. Than for try,
so true,
get Kartel to be a Christian out there in the media and public, and maybe this is how we get the young kids and and I'm gonna have a whole heap of other issues with you. Like, stop this nonsense. I'm glad to them quickly come out and just stamp on this. Even decide to give him life to the Lord, that would be cool, of course, and that would be, of course, inspirational to enough youth out there. But just stop this. Stop it. It looked like, rumors. At least from the source where it come from, it's stupid and it was just a non-story to begin with.
What was the source? Because I saw it in the Gleaner. I think it was the Gleaner.
No, it seemed like it just started from a comment from Chosen.
And
that's how it started.
Recording
yeah, and like you must say, letters from prison from Kartel and rated and him just kind of bring it up again one day, and then it just become like this story. The Star just try put out there for sell papers and shit and headlines. You know them shit. You know what I mean? It's such a fucking non-story.
Yeah, because you were like, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
But you know, I first saw the headline, I was like, wow, like that's interesting. Like, look like God.
Is
God,
this true?
God's working. He's working overtime on these dancehall artists. You're right. Like, I didn't believe it when I first saw it. I was like, whatever. But then I guess the implication, as Isaac definitely pointed out, that's like the first thing that would have come to anybody's mind. Like, oh, am I trying, you know, like seek forgiveness or repent for, I guess, you know,
for the crime that
he's in prison for. So, you know, it's almost like trying to seek repentance and forgiveness.
Especially in the midst of their appeal and the whole process with the phone right now. It's like, when I say, oh, I'm guilty, so you need to repent. So.
Yeah, so it never add up for real. But, you know, especially since he is claiming innocence.
Exactly.
But, I mean, should we, then the other part in my mind come up and say, well, should I be so dismissive or cynical of someone's story? Like, I don't know. You know, like, you know, maybe he is innocent, you know, but still, like, him end up in this. It could be several other things that led him to his conversion. So, you know, I kind of was like, all right, well, it could be true. Maybe, like, you know, there's several reformed gangsters who got reformed while in prison. So it's not a far off story to believe.
My annoyance with the story is that it's already been refuted. This was a story from 2-3 years ago.
Okay.
4 years ago. So it's like
it's back again.
Like, I saw this story already. It's been out there. You can check it out if you don't want. It's been out there. So the fact that it's dig up again and them try to attach it to Kartel again, it's like, just stick with the Jamil win, no. None of the church leader them invite him on service yet. None of them reach out to him people that I say you make him talk at you service yet. No. Let's stick with that, man. Go and work with that.
So yeah, but I guess, as you said, it's a non-story and it's been rumored before, but whatever the case may be, he has refused it through his attorney. Kartel has refused the claim or refute the claims through his attorney. So, you know, we have to just go with that and just say, well, another time.
God bless him, though.
Another time.
Oh boy. Moving on. Social media personality Ivany Wright was yesterday given suspended sentences on larceny charges when she appeared in the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court. Wright pleaded guilty to 2 counts of larceny by trick. The court heard that on the night of November 6, 2020, Wright, along with 2 complainants and a co-accused, went to a restaurant when she asked to use their phones to take pictures. Wright left where the group was seated and went outside and did not return. It was reported that Wright stole an iPhone 11 Pro Max valued at Canadian dollars 1,500, approximately $185,000 Jamaican dollars from one complainant, and an iPhone XR valued at $70,000 from another complainant. Senior Parish Judge Lorian Cole Montague was told that Wright has been in custody since December 10, 2020, and that the phones were returned. Judge Cole Montague then sentenced Wright to 6 months imprisonment, suspended for 18 months. However, Wright is to return to court on July 5th as there are other charges pending against her. Her co-accused, Kimberly Benjamin, is also set to appear in court on the same date. All right. What do we think about this, man?
Well, to be honest, when I first saw it, I'm like, is she still around? That was like my first thought. I mean, I said, what? She did still nebo, but I guess, you know, she's about, well, I see her now, but this isn't something I'm assuming she'd want her name to be a part of. But granted, her name was never really associated with anything kind of positive since she's come into the spotlight. You know, I was like, but with all the recognition and the clout that she get, like, why she have a T phone? And then it just dawned on me, well, Ariane, she's kind of like a thief, you know, like a cyber thief, because she hack into people's account and take it over and whatever. So it's not far off from her just personality that she's given, that she's showed us. She has showed the public. But I mean, it's unfortunate. I was just so surprised at me. I say, Channel Star, like, I got an iPhone costs as much as I got 25-year-old car. Like, you can get like a 2000 Corolla Toyota Corolla for 100 grand, and that's how much a phone is. Them phone they worth. So I figured it would have probably been grand larceny, but I guess you know reach the threshold for grand larceny. But I'm not going to say big up Ivany. I'm just gonna say that I hope she learned her lesson, because I can't celebrate a thief. But it's interesting that, you know, yeah, we know about her through this again.
While I was in the storage, I was had to clutch my phone very tightly in my pocket because, you know, I was worried, because I have one of those phones, anyway, so I was very worried. I just want this menace to society off the streets.
Can I borrow your phone to take a picture?
No, that's alright.
But you know, I was saying, like,
she has committed various cyber crimes and various, you know, terrorist acts
not to cut your
on the
earring.
internet.
Not to cut your earring, but Javi, like, if somebody come up to you and say, yo, can I borrow your phone?
And then them gone outside.
No, but then just like to borrow your phone to take a picture.
Oh, you want a picture? I can take
Take the
it for you.
picture, like, that's what I was thinking.
Exactly. This
Two.
individual sounds like she's a terror and she needs to get off our streets.
No, but I think you know what it is. Maybe because the person recognized Ivany and like, oh, it's Ivany, and she's like, oh, more take the picture. I don't know what was the conversation, what they struck up.
I
It
don't
just
know.
seemed too easy.
I'm like, I'd be like,
I'll go on. I'm
No,
not
I
too
can
familiar
take the
with
pic.
this individual, this young lady. I just hear of her stories of being a hacker and being an internet terrorist. And I just want our internet streets to be safe. And I hope that she's taken off these internet streets, because it sounds like she's a miscreant. You know what I mean?
menace.
A menace. So I just want her off our internet streets so that the thing can be clean and safe.
But me just want to comment on the person who say, yeah, sure, take a picture. Like, no, you hold the phone
Them
and
shoulda
take
know
the
better.
picture.
Them
Like,
shoulda
I
know
would
better.
never, no matter how much I know the person, I would never, know the person casually. Because I'm like, do you know her personality
Yeah.
like that?
if you know it from Instagram,
Yeah.
like, where's your phone? You do have a phone?
Like, that's the
Alright.
first thing I'd
Me
say.
take it.
Shouldn't
So
there
how
be
you get the
wanted
picture?
posters of this young lady about the place? I think there should be.
I question that.
Warning posters about the place.
Which restaurant
Do
that?
not be within 20 feet of anybody's phone or shit like that.
It's true.
You know, but this world is so, like, this world will harm you, you know, can you, like, me see people who desperate and say, Jano, I need a call, and you're like, should I don't know if I should. Like, are you gonna run away? Like, you feel you have to second guess your humanity in helping someone because you just can't trust people
Because
like
of
that.
these things that's happening out here.
Yeah.
Give me the number. I'm gonna put it in.
Yeah, me
and
call
put
for
it
you.
on speaker.
Yeah, me put it on speaker. Like, there are technologies that are present that can make people don't have them phone in their
Man, I
hand.
hear.
If you should be in that situation. You know what I mean? You don't have to own my phone. You don't have to dial the number. I can do all of them. I can put it on speaker. Let me.
Yeah.
I'm my phone, you know. You know, I heard the conversation. Fuck you, it's my phone.
I'll help you.
You ask for help. Right? Beggars can be choosers. This is how I'm choosing to help you.
Just like that.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But they wanted to take a picture, which is even weirder.
You know, that's
Like,
sad. There should be warning posters all around the island with this person's face.
beware.
Beware. Yeah.
$1,000 reward.
Yeah, I mean,
$10,000 reward.
some shit like that. Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Tarrus. So reggae singer Tarrus Riley has shared the devastating news that he lost his sister Jaffa Joy Riley Douglas. In an Instagram post of his sister gesturing a salute, Riley wrote, "Love salute from my beloved little sister Jaffa Joy Riley Douglas, forever in our hearts." Riley told IRFM that his sister had suffered a massive heart attack and died over the weekend. So, on behalf of the Fix, we just want to send prayers and sincere condolences to the Riley family and friends.
Yeah.
Most definitely. We did this on the podcast because I think it happened like, at least I received the news the day before the podcast, the day of the podcast.
The day off.
Day off. You know, Tarrus Riley did call and would have a conversation, and you know, him did a got through more hacking situation on his Instagram. Maybe it was Ivany.
She's too busy in jail.
She's too busy in jail, though, yeah. But you know, him get back in Instagram,
I
but
joke, I know she's-
you know, during the time him did learn of this news of the passing of his sister, and you know, it's like all of them think that it just secondary to this, and to know that she passed away so young, And you know, he must tell me that, you know, the mom, you just have, you know, his father, and the daughter, you know, it's just him. And as me did tell him, and as me did share on the podcast, me tell him, say, yo, just go and hold up mommy. Is me and strengths up, we're gonna continue for sending, you know, prayers and strengths and whatever we can, for, you know, try to, I know it probably much we can't do for try to ease this burden and pain, but whatever we can, we shall do. And yeah man, just strengths up and prayers up to Tarrus Riley, singy, and yeah, it's a tough one because she young and, you know, passed on cardiac arrest. It was very shocking to me. Can just imagine how it was to him and his family and the friends, you know. So yeah man, prayers up, strengths up to singy Tarrus Riley, the entire Riley family.
Well, I guess you spoke on behalf of all of us.
Yeah.
But you know, let me verbalize it. I send my sincere condolences to the Riley family. It's never easy losing a loved one. You know, and to lose her so suddenly and so young, I'm sure that's the real heartache and grief in all of it. You know, we all wish for long life or long enough life, you know, and it seemed as if she was in the starting and the prime of her life. And for it to be cut down so short and so quickly, suddenly, it's inexplicable. It's dumbfounding. But you know, all we can do is just continue and keep up the strength, as you say. For your mom, I'm sure she's suffering immensely. It's not easy for any parent to bear their child. So just wishing you strength, good energy, and healing throughout this time.
Definitely.
Let's have singy, friend of the show.
It's scary though to think about.
Yeah, it is man, it is.
You know, I recently, like last week, you guys know that, or around this time actually, I was going into, I had my first, should I tell them?
If you want, if you feel so led.
Man, I had, my blood pressure reading was like 148 over 113. It was the most stressful Thursday I've ever had.
That's crazy. Okay?
Yeah.
If you don't know.
And I felt almost sick, like I was dying. I had to drive home, and I was swerving, and I couldn't barely open my eye. It was just this pain, and I had a headache for 3 days straight, from Thursday straight back to Sunday. And you know, the headache come and go frequently, but I've been, from last week Thursday, I've been reading consistently high in my blood pressure reading. So you know, it went to hear this news, I'm gonna say I was frightened, because I said, John will start
like reality.
Yeah. And you know, I'm trying my best not to worry about things. I'm trying my best not to stress about things. I have anxiety, I have depression. I've shared this. So it's just me trying to find the balance of like learning to take life easy, and you know, to find the joy, and try not to let it burden me.
And at such a young age, for you to, you know, pressure not supposed to be so high. So.
Yeah.
If I one thing I learned this week is, I mean, not only with, you know, you and Tarrus Riley's sister, but even the thing we're going Christian Eriksson, Denmark in the Euros. But 29, you have cardiac arrest on the field too. Just a stark reminder, say, well, life fragile.
Yes.
I mean, it can just, like that at just any moment. So live life, take care of yourself as much as possible. You know, so we're not the best advocates for that. We junk food lovers and all them things. But as much as you can, just try to take care of yourself, not only physically but mentally. And yeah, man, just trying to just live life to its fullest extent.
People around you that you love.
True that.
True.
Loving you, you know. Loving you, sometimes.
You guys are okay.
Alright, so you guys, you're supposed to say him, you love me.
Yeah, I love you.
Sad. Well, the people
okay.
them been known say love Javi. That's been a thing known out there.
You're okay.
Jaja.
Oh gosh.
Bless up singing. Bless up Tarrus Riley, the whole Riley family, man.
Definitely.
Yeah. Take care of yourself, people.
And that's it for Quick Fix, guys.
That's not it. Javi, I have to plug my Virgin Fresh YouTube
Oh,
channel.
sorry.
I have to do that plug, and I mean play ball with him, and I've been supposed to do this for weeks. But you can go subscribe to him YouTube channel. I'm gonna put the link either in the description and the comments. Go subscribe to him. If you like pranks and them type of thing there, go subscribe.
What's the
to
name of
Fresh?
this Fresh? And it's FRESH.
S8. I think it's a bunch of H's. I'm sorry, Fresh. Yeah, we know, so, you know, spell it now. Yeah. What are the thing them are there in the comments and description? You know what I mean? We just want to say, yeah, big it up and say I'm trying to guide people to subscribe. Okay. You know what I mean? Because we know so the tackling would have probably a bit more, you know. You know what I mean? A bit more with feelings if we never do this, because we usually on opposite sides of a divide. And now, yeah, you know what I mean? Say, don't tackle me so hard, Fresh. You know what I mean? Yeah. Plug it. You know what I mean? Big up yourself.
Alright. So there you go. And that's it for Quick Fix, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. And remember to subscribe, like, share, and leave your comments down below.
Right, that's all.